the youth, the kids today. Most of the country is fairly young. Quite young, in fact. 17.5 million men and women between the ages of 15 and 64. Notice how many more men there are. 28 million cell phones and 5 million internet users amongst those 17.5 million people, and there's only reason to believe that the internet usage will increase exponentially as it has. There is reason to believe that Saudi Arabia will be a very different place in 10 or 15 or 20 years than it is today. After all, it's a very different place today than it was 25 years ago, and an extraordinarily different place than it was 100 years ago. So we're going to end now with a clip I found on the old YouTube that is, well, let's just say it's what you do for fun if you're among that 25% of the adult male Saudi population that doesn't have a job. It involves your car, it involves driving fast, and it involves drifting. So we'll close with young Saudi guys in the desert driving sideways.
Take your chance, bring your life up to the top, and to never ever stop, and you try to do it right. You better take your chance, and life will always be around. Keep your feet down on the ground, and you will never be alone.
You better believe it.
Take your chance, bring your life up to the top, and to never ever stop, and you try to do it right. You better take your chance, and life will always be around. Keep your feet down on the ground, and you will never be alone.
You better believe it. Ring a ding ring a ding a ding dong, ring a ding ding ring a ding a ding dong, ring a ding a ding ring a ding a ding ding ring a ding a ding ding ring a ding a ding dong. Come on, take a chance. I love it with the heart, don't flip all around. Till I know the heart, but I know what you'll make it. I want it more chance, I love you, but I take it. You got some hard time, you got some bad time, you got some rough, and you got some sad time. Listen to the man, small day. Make up face, but not for fuck parade. Once you're the winner, and then you lose the game. Don't try to hide the stats, cause we all feel the same. Praying to God, and I hope he's gonna sing me when he's around. I feel special, kinda shaky. Take it, just don't fake it. Put me in the spot, and I will make it. Take the chance, come on, take that chance.
Take your chance, bring your life up to the top, and to never ever stop, and you try to do it right. You better take your chance, and life will always be around the ground, and you will never be alone.
You better believe it. Ring a ding ring a ding a ding dong, ring a ding ding ring a ding a ding dong, ring a ding a ding ring a ding a ding ding ring a ding a ding ding ring a ding a ding dong. Come on, take a chance. I love it with the heart, don't flip all around. Till I know the heart, but I know what you'll make it. I want it more chance, I love you, but I take it. You got some hard time, you got some bad time, you got some rough, and you got some sad time. Listen to the man, small day. Make up face, but not for fuck parade. Once you're the winner, and then you lose the game. Don't try to hide the stats, cause we all feel the same. Praying to God, and I hope he's gonna sing me when he's around. I feel special, kinda shaky. Take it, just don't fake it. Put me in the spot, and I will make it. Take the chance, come on, take that chance.
Take your chance, bring your life up to the top, and to never ever stop, and you try to do it right. You better take your chance, and life will always be around.
Well, how about them apples? I bet you didn't expect to see that, and I have to say, that was a thumping soundtrack. So if you want to see more clips like this, just type in "Say Drifting" into the old YouTube search box, and you'll be entertained for literally minutes. So, what have we learned in these 3 lectures? We've been introduced to a country that is absolutely essential for our economic, material prosperity. A country that, prior to the 1930s, was known for little more than sand. Discovery of oil by Standard Oil of California, later Chevron, in 1938 set the stage for a transformation of the country from literally the Middle Ages to the 21st century in a span of decades instead of centuries. It's a country that's ruled by one family, that has been ruled by one family, will almost undoubtedly continue to be ruled by one family, the family of Abdulaziz ibn Saud. Names himself king in 1932, dies in 1953, and yet every single king of Saudi Arabia since his death has been one of his sons. Sired 45 sons through 22 wives. That wealth of the family, of course, derived from oil. Saudi Aramco is now arguably the largest single enterprise on planet Earth, valued at around $750 billion, wholly owned and operated by the Saudi royal family and the 10,000 descendants of Abdul Aziz ibn Saud. Socially, the country is extraordinarily divided between haves and have-nots, between the Saudi citizens and the resident alien workers, the immigrants, and divided between men and women. Educationally, in terms of life experience, in terms of the ability to maneuver around the country, driving, shopping, living, marriage, etc., it is a country of separate and unequal. But there is hope for the future. Saudi Arabia is changing very fast, and the country in 10 years almost certainly will not look like the country does today. Whether it's more Islamist, or whether it's more moderate and progressive, only time will tell. When we come back next time, we're going to look at a country that has been to war with Saudi Arabia numerous times, and that is Israel.